Buddy. Welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. Excuse me. Today is the last day of July, 31st of July. It's 11 o'clock Central European time, 10 a.m. in the UK, and probably a lot later wherever you are around the world. Today we have a fair bit of news. ETH turned 8 yesterday. We've got some news from Coinbase's CEO. We have some news about the banks, the Binance NFTs, and to start the week, we have a brand new quiz. And just a few shout outs. Yes, Fake Tech, I have my coffee. Today is a Monday, and if any day you need coffee, it is a Monday. Adil, good morning. Good morning, Rose. Good morning, Top Grade Farms. Marlene, good morning. Mick, lots of people in chat today and lots of likes already. Good morning, Andre. Good morning, everybody. So, for those of you that are new to Crypto Warehouse, we stream pretty much, well, we have streamed every single day now for June and July. So we've done our 2-month stint. We are now heading into August. We make a new thumbnail every month because I get bored of doing the same one. So if you do like what we do, obviously watch the show first, but make sure to give us a follow on Binance. For those of you that like to watch other crypto related news, we are also on YouTube. We are nearly at 1,250 subscribers. So if you like to read about scams that we have found, legitimate projects, what we think about WorldCoin, the new coin that came out last week, make sure to follow us on YouTube. And then finally, the VIP Crypto Club is available through Telegram, so make sure you join us on Telegram. We will drop all of these links later on in the show. We don't have to do any of that now. And for those of you that ask for boxes, we drop boxes every 2,000 likes throughout the stream. And at the end of the stream, we run a quiz. And in that quiz, we give away prizes for every correct answer that you get in the quiz. The news will take about 45 minutes, and then we'll get onto the quiz. We've stopped looking at the markets at the beginning of the show because it just takes a bit too long and we don't get through half of what we want to talk about. So with all that being said, we shall move on to the first article of the day, which is to do with Ethereum. Believe it or not, Ethereum is 8 years old. There was a picture shared last night by CZ on Twitter which showed a rather poor CZ, because this was the period of his time when he was in between jobs and he was with Vitalik and a lot of the Ethereum guys at their launch. So Ethereum is now 8 years old, and I would have to say that we've come an awful long way since the launch of Ethereum, and most of it has been positive. So 8 years since the Ethereum Foundation first announced the rollout of its network. On July the 30th, 2015, former Ethereum Foundation CCO Stephen Towle penned a blog post officially announcing that the network had been rolled out. And of course, Bitcoin is referred to as digital gold or digital land. From its outset, Ethereum has always wanted to be a world computer. The issue I have nowadays is the vision of a censorship-proof world computer has gone somewhat, because now being proof of stake and not proof of work anymore, it does allow for a future where the control of Ethereum could be switched to a select few, should we say, who could simply buy out plenty of Ethereum and start to make demands upon the chain. So that's all way off into the distant future. It has grown to become the second largest crypto asset in existence, with a 225 billion market cap and 1,900 monthly developers, which is substantial to say the least. Happy birthday from Ryan Adams, very nice. Is this the actual picture? Ah, there we go, the picture I was talking about. On this 8th birthday of Ethereum, a little throwback to May 2015 in Tokyo, just before it was launched. There he is. The great man himself, with, may I add, a substantial head of hair compared to now, where he is, should we say, a little less hairy on the top. And his flip-flops. But as he said at the time, he didn't have any money, so he was just trying to get through life. Udi Wertheimer celebrated the occasion with a dash of humour, referring to the Ethereum network as his favourite Bitcoin sidechain. Ethereum was co-founded by a number of prominent figures, most notably Buterin, along with Charles Hoskinson, Gavin Wood, Joseph Lubin, and Antonio De Orero. Now, Charles, of course, runs Cardano, and Gavin runs Polkadot, and we've had several questions in the past where we have asked who is the founder of Cardano, who is the founder of Polkadot, and it's the guys that helped to found Ethereum. So there we go, Ethereum is 8 years old. And there we have, maybe you might be asked a question or two about Ethereum in the quiz later on. Most recently, Crypto Enthusiast witnessed the successful implementation of the merge upgrade in 2022, which saw the network transition from proof of work, which is where it is mined using machines, to proof of stake consensus mechanism. That's where you stake your Ethereum to help secure the network. Driving down its energy usage, I think it was something like 99% less energy is used by Ethereum now. And unlocking staking incentives for its validators and investors. So in December 2020, I staked all of my Ethereum, and it took until about May or April this year for that to be unlocked. So my Ethereum was locked on the Ethereum chain for nearly 2.5 years. But all that time it was locked, it was earning interest. So it took a long time to do this, but to be fair, it was a seismic shift. So it was. Shams, hello. Fatty, hello. Binance Francis, hello. My Binance ID is in the bottom right hand corner. It is mine, yes. Harry, hello. Don't forget, if you have any questions, drop your questions into chat and I will answer them. There are no stupid questions on this channel. If you want to ask a question that might require a bit longer to answer than 20 or 30 seconds, I'll either point you in the direction of a video that we've made, or I will make a video to answer your questions. Good morning to Rosa Gerch on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. So, this next article, I had to read it a few times to believe it. And that is the SEC asked Coinbase to cease all crypto trading except Bitcoin. Unbelievable. The SEC asked them to stop for Bitcoin. The Financial Times report cites the San Francisco-based crypto exchange Brian Armstrong. He claims that the SEC request came prior to the regulator's lawsuit against the exchange. Moreover, Armstrong believes that the agency's demand to halt all digital asset trading activities, with Coinbase offering more than 200 tokens, would have brought the end of the crypto industry in the US. Absolutely correct. They came back to us and said, we believe every asset other than Bitcoin is a security. And we said, well, how are you coming to that conclusion? Because that's not our interpretation of the law. And they said, we're not going to explain it to you. You need to delist every asset other than Bitcoin. Now, again, this is the bugbear of my life is Gary Gensler, because he's led himself down a path and he's going to die on this hill. That's my problem with Gary Gensler. He has backed himself into a corner and there is no way out. The report suggests that the SEC took legal action against the exchange for offering the 13 cryptocurrencies the agency identifies as securities. It kind of made it an easy choice. Let's go to the court and find out what the court says, Armstrong added. So there we go. Now, the history of this is that Coinbase is a publicly listed company in America. It is listed, you can buy shares in Coinbase. Several notable investors include people like Cathie Wood, who owns ARK Invest, and they have bought. It's not proxy buying because it's not like MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy is like a proxy way of buying Bitcoin. Coinbase is more like a kind of minor bird, a barometer of how crypto is doing in general. When Coinbase stock is up, crypto tends to be doing quite well. When Coinbase stock is down, it's mainly because crypto is going through a bad patch or a bear market or whatever you want to call it. Now, the SEC are supposed to protect retail investors. That is their job. They cannot decide what a security is and isn't in the cryptocurrency industry. It's not their job to decide that. In the two cases that have gone through court, one is Library, the other is XRP. Both of them, the judge has passed judgment in the favour of the coins. Library is not a security when traded on an exchange. XRP, as we've recently seen, is not a security when traded on an exchange. So far we are 2 for 2. So for the SEC to turn around and just make up the rules just shows how far out of touch they are. And they keep using the Howey test, which doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So it wouldn't surprise me if Brian Armstrong opened that letter and just laughed to himself in the office. Because that's exactly what you need to do with that kind of advice from the SEC. It's total nonsense. How is Bitcoin not a security and Litecoin a security when clearly Litecoin is also proof of work and Litecoin is based on Bitcoin's original code? So for the SEC to have a carpet approach, it is wrong in that instance. Dogecoin is proof of work. Those coins are mined. What else is mined? Gold. What else is mined? Oil. What are they? They are commodities. They are not securities. So had the SEC used its brain and said, okay, well, you can have any proof of work asset on your books, but any proof of stake needs to be shut down, that would make more sense. But to then just pick Bitcoin and say that's the only real one, the rest of them are scams, it doesn't make any sense. None at all. Now, we're going to take a look at two different banking articles. One from a positive and one from a negative. But before I do, as promised, I am going to drop a box, as C2 keeps asking for. There's so many chats today, I can't actually read them all out. Right, let me join. Let me put a box down. Right. Okay. Won't be a second. You have to bear with me a couple of seconds because every time I drop a box or every time I ask a quiz question, every single thing needs to be entered manually every single time. I wish we could just set up templates and just press a button that says drop this box with this amount, and then it would make my life so much easier. So there's the box. That'll last a couple of minutes while I get through the next few articles. We are pretty much on time for once, which is nice to see. I've been doing a lot better the last few days of actually being on time. I'm trying to get everything finished at 11:45 so then the quiz doesn't go too much into 12 o'clock. So the first article is about some banks banning you using your money on crypto exchange, and the other one is to do with when the article refreshes. There we go. So one's a positive, which is this one, and one's a negative, and in the middle is a chap that has $500 million. So plenty of money flying around in today's episode. So Australia's Bendigo Bank blocks high-risk payments to crypto exchanges. Chenji Ong warned crypto users may eventually have no choice but to deal with offshore unregulated exchanges. This is the problem. So Bendigo became the fourth major bank in the country to announce blocks for high-risk crypto payments, citing the need to protect customers from investment scams. Investment scams do not use exchanges at all. Investment scams are set up on separate websites where you connect your wallet and you send them your ETH or your Bitcoin or whatever it is. Or they set up a separate address and you send it from Binance or you send it from Coinbase, whatever it might be. No idiot is going to set up a scam and use Binance addresses for the crypto. It's just never going to happen, because all that happens is the police will phone Binance and Binance will close the accounts down. It's as simple as that. So this pretense that this bank has is actually a worry that money is going to leave the banking system to the crypto system. All they are trying to do is slow adoption down. Now, the reason that this article is called Your Money is because they are a bank. It is your money in the bank. It is not their money. If you want to withdraw £5,000 and burn it, well, it's illegal to burn currency, but if you wanted to, you could take all of that money out of the bank and you could set it all on fire. It's your money. You could send all of your money to your sister or your aunt or your uncle. It's your money to do with as you please. The only time you need to worry is that if somebody is coercing you to do that. So if somebody is in your house, and they're trying to steal your money, that's different. But if you walk in under no stress or no pressure and you want to send $1,000 to Binance, it is not their job to tell you that you can't do it. And the problem is that banks have got so used to having all of this money that when you want it back, they don't want to give it you back. You have to remember that certain companies think they are above the law. Now, is it lawful for a bank to stop you from doing what you want with your money? I've not seen many cases in court where that's the case. But these limits where it's £1,000 or £3,000 or £5,000 a month you can only send to crypto. Hang on a minute, it's your money. Never forget that the money in that bank account is your money. It is not their money. When you have a non-custodial wallet, and I know a lot of you are beginners and you want to use Binance and you want to use Coinbase, that's fine. Eventually you're going to use a non-custodial wallet, and that money sits in a location that nobody in the world can access, and you can do what you want with that money. It is completely down to you. If you want to buy Amazon vouchers, if you want to send it to Coinbase, if you want to send it to Binance, it's totally up to you. You don't have to ask a bank manager. And the world has changed to the point where people don't realise what these systems are trying to do, which is to control what you are doing with your own money. So the bank said on July the 31st implemented new rules on instant payments to crypto exchanges that add some friction to certain genuine payments. It cited combating fraudulent payments and enhancing protections for its 2.3 million customers. Utter nonsense. The spokesperson said it identifies high-risk transactions by employing a combination of factors, but refused to comment on the specifics. Well, the specifics are very simple. They don't want you sending your money to crypto exchanges. There we go. The bank said it was not disclosing what exchanges may be affected by its changes. So again, the bank is telling you what you can and can't do, but it's not giving you the reasoning behind it. Now, the first thing I would do if I had my money in Bendigo Bank is I would find a second account with a bank that's far more open. I would transfer all of my funds out and I would close the account down. That's the only way these banks are going to learn. Now, if you look, all of the big banks have decided to band together and do this. So you need to go and use a smaller account or go offshore. Ong argued that such blocks won't stop criminal actors, correct, while uncertainty over banking access could also drive crypto exchanges and users outside of the jurisdiction. Exactly. You have crypto exchanges trying to be regulated, and they're trying to do things the right way. And what these banks are doing is they're driving the exchanges offshore. So when people send money to them, the banks turn around and go, see, it's all a scam. They're all using offshore bank accounts, they're all using offshore exchanges. So they're forcing this narrative, which crypto is a scam, because they won't allow you to use your bank with your money to send it to a regulated exchange in Australia. And they just make stuff up. And what's a vector? I mean, come on. You know, they just make things that we have to tackle every single one of those touch points. I mean, did they run this through ChatGPT? Debanking as a risk tool should be reserved for individual cases of serious and unacceptable risk, not a general posture towards an entire industry or class. Absolutely correct. So the Treasury said it understands its inaction on debanking will stifle financial services competition and innovation and could drive businesses underground and to operate exclusively in cash. Absolutely. Utter bunkum. We'll get to the good news in a minute, but first I need to get the bad news. That was the bad news out of the way. So the box has expired and we are over 6,000 likes, so I should probably just drop another one. Sajid, send me big crypto gifts. I certainly will, Sajid, but what's in it for me? Tell me a joke. You are welcome, Simo. You are welcome, Fish. Let's drop another box. How are we doing? Well, I think we're actually on time still. Right. Okay, let's drop that. I wonder if we can go for the record. The record, by the way, during the quiz was set last week, which was 102 correct answers. So let's see if we can go for that again today, if there's enough people on. There is the next box, which will last hopefully throughout this article. Now let me update the menu. There we go. Right. So, the untold story of Australia's reclusive crypto king Russell Wilson, who paid himself a whopping 538 milli. I think that's what the kids call it nowadays, isn't it? Milli. They don't want to use the word million, even though it's the same length. His cryptocurrency exchange ran out of a backstreet office, and CoinSpot was fleeced for 37 million by UK thieves in 2017. There he is. What a happy chap. I'd probably have a smile that wide if I had $538 million. Maybe that's big enough. Russell Ty Wilson, 42, pocketed the money over the last 2 years from dividends paid out by his CoinSpot Bitcoin exchange. The company posted back-to-back bumper profits of 292 million and then raking in another 334 million. The returns saw the business pay total dividends of $700 million over the past few years, despite falling victim to a scam that cost 37 million. So, he owns 77% of CoinSpot and a spot on Australia's rich list. Despite its huge 9-figure profits, CoinSpot is not based at the top end of town. Instead, its registered HQ is a humble single-story Federation building shared with Pilates and body remedial massage therapist. Now, I've got nothing against this, by the way. I started my first business with my business partner in 2001, and we had an office in a converted cotton mill in Stockport near Manchester, north of England. So that's where the cotton industry was. And we started out from an office, and I think we were paying £200 or £300 a month, $400 or $500 a month back then. And we stayed there for about 3 or 4 years. I don't really care what the outside of a building looks like. It's the same with CZ. There was this big hoo-ha. CZ was using a company manager for Binance in the UK, and the press took pictures of the outside of the company manager's office and said this is where Binance in the UK is based. And it's just a fake narrative that they've made up to FUD Binance. It's not Binance that's based there. That's where the company manager is that manages companies that Binance pay a fee to. Every single company worth its salt does this. So for this guy to be based out of this room, I have no problem. Mr. Wilson himself has seemingly shunned ritzy suburbs to remain in the southwestern fringes where he was born. I don't really have an issue with any of this. He doesn't appear to have evaded any law. He doesn't appear to have not paid his taxes. So what's the issue? Co-founder Brendan Halfpenny owns another 10% worth $70 million in dividends. CoinSpot accounts say it took in revenue of 171 last year, 287 from trade facilitation, which is commissions, and 42 million from staking rewards income. Fair play. So he got hacked, fair enough. UK, please. So, I don't really have an issue with any of this. I think the guy has made money out of crypto. I think this is a good bit of news. I thought this was one of these scam articles that we're forever reading out, but I think this is a story of a guy who's kept himself very humble, hasn't grown too big for his britches, and has made a lot of money. Hats off to him. No issues whatsoever. So let's look at these banks that are now embracing crypto. 2/3 of the world's largest banks are crypto friendly. Now, are they crypto friendly for retail, or are they crypto friendly for business? That's the question that we're going to answer. Evdo Cloud, yep, it is all about control. That is what they want to look. That's what they want to do. Now, I'm going to take a little tiny side step. So WorldCoin, which came out last Monday, this is how it appears to be playing out. So WorldCoin is a digital ID based on your retina. You have to go and sit in front of an orb, which is a big metal sphere, and have a picture taken of your eyeball. It always plays adverts on my videos. Right. I don't think I'm going to be able to bring up a picture of this orb. There we go. So this is an orb, and it scans your retina and creates a digital ID which they give to you. They are also in bed with the World Economic Forum, which I'll get to in a second. So the orb creates a digital ID which WorldCoin issues to you. So you have a digital version of yourself. CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, the simple way to remember them is they are programmable money. It's money that can be programmed. What do I mean by that? If you are overweight and you like fast food or chocolate, whatever it might be, your doctor can go to a system in the near future and put in a code that stops you from spending your money on anything that has too high a sugary content. Soft drinks, Coca-Cola, takeaway food, whatever it might be. If your doctor thinks you're an alcoholic, or you go to Alcoholics Anonymous or something like that, they can stop you from spending your money on alcohol. Now, I'm using the word can an awful lot here because I'm not saying this is going to happen, but back to the comment that was made in chat, it's all about potential to control. 15-minute cities, which a lot of people have talked about in China and a lot of people talked about in the UK. A 15-minute city is where they're trying to put everything you need in 15 minutes of your house. And to stop you from leaving your area at the minute, they're charging you $20 to go to a different zone. So they're making it more and more expensive to leave where you live. So programmable money could stop you from being able to spend your money more than 15 minutes away from your house. So that's the kind of 1984 dystopian future that lots of tinfoil hat people talk about. I try and have some semblance of keeping it real, if you like. However, the next step is the World Economic Forum. They want to introduce a universal income for everybody in the world. So, you have a digital ID, you have programmable money, and then you have the World Economic Forum wanting to give everybody in the world a basic income, which on paper is a good thing. But in practice, they're going to stop you from spending your money because that universal income is going to come with caveats such as no alcohol, no sugary drinks, no takeaway food, no petrol, no diesel can be bought with this. And what it will be, it'll be money you can buy fruit and veg and meat. Or maybe not meat, maybe they'll only allow you to buy a certain amount of meat per year. So that's what I mean by control. It's not going to happen in every country. It's probably not going to happen in the UK. It's not going to happen in America. But there will be countries like Australia, if you look at what happened during the global problem that we had. I have to be very careful in case YouTube kicks me off again. So you have to bear in mind this isn't what the world is going to be like. This is what parts of the world is going to be like. If you look at China at the minute, at this very minute, this is happening. So if you drive too quickly down the motorway in China today, they scan your registration plate, they connect it to your digital ID, that's connected to your digital money, and the fine comes straight out of your account within 2 minutes of you breaking the law. If you don't go and visit your grandparents, for example, in China, this sounds crazy, but it's true. Look it up, it's on Wikipedia. If you don't go and visit your grandparents in China and your grandparent complains, they can deduct points from your social credit score, which means you won't be able to use the bus, get on a train, fly in a plane. These things exist in China. So the world isn't black and white. We're not going to go from where we are today to complete world domination in a minute. What's going to happen is there's going to be grey areas where some countries use this to control the population and other areas where people will have more freedoms, like Scandinavia, for example. Anyway, I completely went off on a tangent there, so we'll skip that article. So anyway, I don't know what any of you think about that. If you think that is true, let me know in the chat if you think that's going to happen. I wish I could ban this person from our chat, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna screenshot what that person has said, and then I am going to send that to Binance, and I'm going to get you removed from the platform. So let that be a lesson. Right, so let's move on from that. We've got 10 minutes, we've got plenty of time. As I said, let me know what you think in chat. Do you think we are heading to a world of control? Do you think that it's going to happen in the next few years? Do you think it's already happening? Let me know what you think, and I'll read your comments out. So let's move on. We've got plenty of time now. I've cut that article out. Binance replaces Picasso with Bixel, an AI NFT generator upgrade. So I got one of these. I think our logo on Binance, I don't actually know. There we go. I think that logo, which is terrible by the way. Where's it gone? Did I just open that image in a new tab? Ah, okay, can't show it yet. Right, anyway, so we created an NFT a long time ago, and it's supposed to look like myself, Julian, and Brogan, and I look like somebody from Half-Life. Brogan looks like a male model, and Julian, it turned into a blue woman. So I don't know why it did that, but it did. So Picasso was good, but it was a little bit strange at the same time. So capitalizing on a recent craze and amending past mistakes as per Picasso, Binance recently launched a KYC registered AI NFT generator, enabling users to create personalized artworks using highly regarded cutting-edge tech. The tool Bixel is now accessible to all interested, empowering creatives to quickly produce unique digital artworks, the first 10 of which are on the house, and easily partake in the limitless world of NFTs with the helping hand of machine learning. Now, these are great for people to make their own artwork. So if you look at a lot of news articles now on the internet, they're using AI generated images for their artwork rather than using the artwork that somebody's produced for them. So we're already starting to see people being put out of jobs, and that's mainly down to AI. So copywriters, people who create thumbnails, people who create art for news articles, they're all going to start losing their jobs very soon because they're not needed anymore because AI has replaced them. So they're going to have to find a new way of earning a living. I'm not saying it's a good thing, by the way. I'm just saying that's what is happening. So Bixel is now publicly available, letting you unleash your creativity. There we go. What I might do is I might create some crypto warehouse specific NFTs that might come with functionality or utility, whatever you want to call it. I might do that and hand them out in our Telegram group. So this Binance AI NFT generator may sound familiar due to the project rolling out a similar version in March. However, issues involving Picasso soon became arising despite it reaching total capacity within just 2.5 hours. Critics accused Binance of copying the winners of BNB Chain's hackathon, Chatcasso, due to launching the project with similarities. Further ensuring flawless execution of NFT creation, users wishing to mint NFTs via Bixel must pay a minting fee of just 0.008 BNB. That's not $1.90. I don't think that's $1.90. I think it's a lot less. Through Binance's blockchain network, BNB Smart Chain, these minting costs will be returned to users creating their artworks before August 10th, following early trendsetters being granted 1 BNB as a token of gratitude. Regardless of past controversies, Binance is committed to strengthening the potential. So, I'm not a fan of NFTs. I think they're a waste of money. Don't buy them unless they have some level of utility. If you want to create them for yourself through the Binance platform, by all means, make your own NFTs, make your own avatars, make your own art. It's not an issue. It's nothing to do with me. My issue is where you sell them to people who don't know any better. Who, you know, if you created a copy of Bored Ape Yacht Club and called it Bored Ape Yacht Club, then some unsuspecting newcomer to crypto will buy it $100, $200, $500, thinking they've got a Bored Ape, only to find out they've been ripped off. And the issue is, because everything is decentralized, it's very difficult to stop this from happening. That's my issue. So if you don't know anything about NFTs, do not buy them. That's the simple, hard and fast rule. There are people that make an awful lot of money. I say it every day. There are people that make an awful lot of money. But if you're a beginner, try this. Make your own NFTs. It's a bit of fun. It's artwork. It's like being a 3-year-old with crayons and a pad of paper. You can recreate your creativity in the universe on Bixel. So maybe have a look at that. And that is the end of the news. We've done it in 40 minutes, which is perfect timing. Let me update the menu. We are on to the quiz, but before we get to the quiz, Curray, I am not giving you $300 worth of BNB, but thank you for asking. Mike, what NFT do I don't have any idea? I wouldn't go anywhere near NFTs. I'd create your own, however. If you're on Binance, I know there's people watching on YouTube. If you're on Binance, go and create your own NFTs and have a play. It's fun. And if you're learning crypto, it's fun. So non-fungible means it's unique. So non-fungible token means it's unique. Crypto, like Bitcoin, for example, is fungible. You can have some bits of it, other bits of it. A non-fungible token, such NFT, as it's called, is something that's unique. So if somebody makes 1,000 NFTs between 1 and 1,000, only one person can own number 1 at any one time. So if you own number 10, you're the only person in the world that owns number 10. So it's like unique. It's a very complex way of calling them, in all honesty. So before we get to the quiz, we've got 2 minutes to very quickly talk about the favourite thing we talk about at this point of the day, which is of course our crypto VIP club. It is open now. It will not stay open forever. We are already up to 70 or 80 members. We are going to close it at 200. It says 1,000 on the screen. 1,000 on the screen is the long-term goal, but we're going to close it at 200 to run some tests and make sure it all works. If you want to join for free, you need to go to our Telegram group, which is there. Or if you want to access and sign up automatically without going near the Telegram group, you might not have Telegram, which is fine. That is the link to sign up. All of our information for everything we do is under every one of our streams. So YouTube, our website, our Twitter, our Telegram, and my personal email address is all there. So if you want to join this, which gives you free crypto, fill in this form. If you want to enter, we're going to do a Telegram quiz next week. Next Thursday is going to be a Telegram giveaway. If you want to partake in that, you need to join the Telegram group. There are links in chat. There's also links underneath. So make sure you do that. And I think we are nearly on time. I don't normally start until dead on 11:45 because there are people who come in just for the quiz. So I have to kind of wait a little bit to get there. Let's have a look. Right. Let's have a quick peek. It is 11:44. So, how do you use NFTs? You don't really use them, Marlene. They're like collectibles. I don't know, when you were a little girl or when you were a little boy, you used to get trading cards or you used to get cards. I used to have FIFA cards, I think they were, which were football cards with different footballers on, or they were Cabbage Patch Kids or whatever they were called. So NFTs are just digital versions of trading cards, except they're unique. They have a unique number. And you can give them to people, but they don't have any value. There's no intrinsic value in an NFT. There's perceived value in an NFT. So if Banksy himself made 100 NFTs and sold them, they'd be worth $50,000 each, because Banksy is a renowned artist. If you create an NFT, you can send them to your friends and family. You can make your own family NFT. You can make, happy birthday or whatever it might be as an NFT. You can do all of those things, but it doesn't have a value. They don't just suddenly become worth money. That's not how it works. But I would definitely go and have a play and try and send an NFT to somebody, and then get somebody to send it back. They are fun, just so you can learn how it all works. Now we're at 11:45, so it's time for the new quiz. If you are watching on YouTube, we give away crypto on Binance. There is a link in the chat, in the description below. You can click on that, come to Binance, find Binance Live and look for Crypto Warehouse. You can't miss us. It's got my great big head on it. Follow us and play the quiz with us, and win crypto. Right then. Let me see. Drum rolls. Right, so this is a new quiz. So nobody in chat knows anything about this. So I'm expecting a kind of pause while people run to Google to find the answers. The first ones are fairly easy. Right, you get 60 seconds. The answer is case sensitive, so you have to put the answer in lowercase. That's pretty much it. I just need to make sure that I can fit the questions. Oh, it fits! Fantastic. Right, okay. So, the first question is always an easy question. What do you call fractions of a Bitcoin? Do you call them Satoshis, or do you call them Nakamotos? So all you have to do to answer that question is enter either Satoshis or Nakamotos in the chat, and you will win the box. Tariq, yeah. Wild Crypto Hunter has arrived just in time for the quiz. This is why the quiz has to start at this time. Lots of correct answers. Well done. I mean, it was an easy one to start them off. We have to do easy ones so Bro Seriously can get some right. Paulina, well done. Did I just see Cherry Lips? So the reason we have different quiz questions every week was actually Cherry Lips. Cherry Lips said, why do I keep asking the same questions all the time? And I thought to myself, that's actually a really good point. I need to change it up. Hello, Yuang. Ah, now it makes sense. Upgrade Farms, well done. 25 correct answers on this one. Vlad, congratulations. Let's see. Ah, the box has disappeared. I can't see who's won. Okay, well, I think about 30 people got that right, which for a first question isn't too bad. The answer is, of course, Satoshis, which I think is a very nice nod to the great man or woman. We don't know who created it. We think we know. I think I know who it is based on the timing of everything, and the documentaries I've watched all indicate it's this man. But there are other people who think it's, for example, John McAfee. I don't think it's John McAfee. I think John McAfee is too loud a character to have created it. Some people think it's the CIA have created it. There's lots and lots of theories out of there, but the one that sticks in my head was a chap who died a few years ago, quite a few years ago. I think it's him. There's also a theory, by the way, that it's several people, but my issue with it being several people is that we would have found out by now, and there was only one wallet connected to one individual. Okay, next question. Ethereum. I want you to tell me the total supply of Ethereum in existence right now. Is it approximately 120 million or 240 million? So all you have to do is put 120M or 240M in chat and you have won. You have to type 120M or you have to type 240M. It won't accept the number. You need to put the M on the end. It's so pedantic, this quiz system. The same way if you put a capital letter on an answer, it won't accept it. It drives me to distraction. 26 correct answers so far. 32, it's ticking up. Remember, we need to beat 102 today. We're some ways off that. 37 correct answers. $39. Are we going to break 40? I think we might have broken 40 at the end there. Not bad, considering. Adil, well done. Lara, well done. Bruh, seriously. Vlad. Puneet. Now, I think our live stream on YouTube was cut off yesterday because we started talking about the RNG monkey and what the RNG monkey was doing to people. So I'm gonna have to change the wording that I use. The thing is, if you use the wrong words during a live stream on YouTube, the algorithm or the AI or whatever it's called, it picks up those combination of words and cuts your stream off. So I don't know what to do, but the RNG monkey got to Puneet. RNG monkey got to that account as well. Crypto K, Petrolhead, Mohammed, well done. Sehar, you're all winners. So yeah, so I can't use the S word in chat anymore, just in case. It's totally ridiculous. But that's what happens when you get rid of free speech. Okay, another simple. This is actually a lot easier than the last one. The last answer. There's roughly 121 million Ethereum in existence. It's become deflationary since it's switched to proof of stake. So the chances are we're going to have less than 120 million Ethereum by the end of next year, unless this new rollout changes the prices, reduces the fees, reduces the amount of ETH burn, that kind of thing. So next question, what is the name of the Cosmos token? And I'm not going to give you two choices on this one. So the Cosmos chain, what's the name of the token? I'll give you a clue. Something similar was dropped by Inla Gray during something that happened 80 years ago. Correct. See, Sehar knows his stuff. Sehar knows his stuff. So does Petrolhead, for that matter. "30 seconds left. I think there's a lot of you getting this right. There's a few chains out there that are around the top 20, top 30 that do really well for themselves, but people don't really know a lot about them. Like Avalanche and Cosmos are two of those that don't really get an awful lot of attention. Wow, so 60 66 correct answers, I believe. Very good. Bilal won. Westward Pillow. Nice name. Who else? Pussy Mini is in chat. Ice-T is back. The copy and paste maestro himself. Sakina Jamal. Pugakoff? Pugasikoff. I don't know. Cherry Lips, well done. Chevon is here. Congratulations. Wario. The usual crowd are in here. Congratulations to all of the winners. You're not doing bad. Considering these are new questions, you're not doing bad at all. Not bad at all. So, next question is a fairly easy one. So, DAI, D-A-I. Is DAI a stable coin or a DAO? That's all you have to answer now. Remember, don't answer until the question appears. Is DAI, D-A-I, is it a stable coin or is it a DAO? Is it DAI or DAI stablecoin? I think she actually sang with Eminem at one point, didn't she, DAI? My dad jokes, they just get better with time. Typing DAI into chat isn't going to win you the prize. You have to put stablecoin or you have to put DAO. Mixed response to this one. Did I just see Ice-T put DAO? I didn't see that. I did. Ice-T. $39 correct answers so far. A lot less than the last one. That was a trickier question though. So, the answer is of course, DAI is a stablecoin. Crypto Torado, Braserius Lad, Top Grade Farms, Pussy Mini, Tariq. I'm going to ban that person from chat. I do not like their username at all. Cherry Lips, well done. Kishan, Marlene has won. Congratulations. Petrol Head, the monkey got you. 0.16 for Petrol Head. Say hi one. It's very difficult doing a live stream on YouTube and having to remove so many words from your vocabulary. There's certain things you just can't say. It's not that you're not allowed to say them. If there is too thick a density of those words in a short space of time, it'll just terminate your stream. So, the stablecoin was the answer. Abulina, I put DAI in my answer. Please make price high. I'm getting rid of you, and I'm getting rid of your other name. I don't want you with that name in my chat. And I can't even say what I want to say to you because YouTube will kick me off. Right, next question. So this is to do with Litecoin. Litecoin is, of course, a very old project. Been around for quite a while. The halving is sometime now. The price is starting to pump. I think I said it wouldn't get above 120. I think it's at 90 something now. Okay, is Litecoin, is it POW, proof of work, or is it POS, proof of stake? POW or POS is all you have to answer once the question appears. Loads and loads of people. I expect most people to get this right. Lots and lots of correct answers. Congratulations. 43 at the halfway point. We are flying. And it froze. It says 46. I don't know. And I can't see. 54. The answer is, of course, proof of work, POW. You mine the Litecoins. If I was to pick 3 proof of work coins, you'd obviously have Bitcoin, you'd have Litecoin, and you'd have Dogecoin. There are plenty of others. I can't see who's won, but congratulations to all of you. How about this? It's 12 o'clock and we're halfway through the quiz. We've managed to get everything done nearly in time. I've had me rants, which is a good thing. I need to have a rant every once in a while. Okay. This is an either or question. So, which of these is an AI token? That's going to be the question. So, is Fetch or Filecoin? Which one of those is an AI token? So all you have to do is type Fetch or Filecoin into chat and you will win. Fetch or Filecoin? Thank you for the love hearts, Crypto Sky, very appreciated. Hooray! I can't see where that flag's from. Hooray, I'm not sending you $300. You can keep asking all you want till you're blue in the face. You're not getting $300. But thank you for your message. 29 correct answers. Which of these is an AI token? Full disclosure, I only hold one of these and it's the AI token. I don't hold the other. 49 correct answers. With plenty of time left. And it just freezes. So I can't see. Hello. Have a look. 67. Good effort. The answer is, of course, Fetch AI. Adil, well done. Bilal, congratulations. Crypto Torado. Vlad was near. Oh, Polina. The RNG monkey got to you. Afsal, congratulations. Top grade farms. Hooray. Our poor friend who wants the BNB, he only got 0.73. Ankle got 0.41. Hogo Boss got 0.39. This monkey's really on a tear today. Okay. Ice-T, you're faster than Sehar. Well, I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. Sehar types the answer before I've thought of the question. That's how fast he is. Okay, a couple of more left. Okay. Okay, very simple question. Which of these two companies did not go bust? Which of these two companies did not go bust? FTX or OKX? Which didn't go bust? Welcome back, Marlene. Oh, it's just There we go. Which of these didn't go bust? It's not a trick question. One of these companies is still here today and the other is no longer here, but might come back as version 2. "20 correct answers so far, but I think it's frozen. I can't. 56, there we go. 56. Sarah Maria, busy. It has been fairly busy today, thank you for asking. 60 correct answers. Not bad at all. Clonny, Toad Toaster. Now, I don't know whether I'd like a toasted toad, but it's a cool name anyway. Alexandra Bond, congratulations. Trade Guru, well done. Marlene, congratulations. Black Sugar, congratulations. Vlad Yanikovic, congratulations, well done. 63 in all. The answer was, of course, OKX. OKX didn't go bust. FTX went bust in November. Was it November last year? Welcome to Minata AMA event. I think you're in the wrong room, my friend. That is certainly not us. This is the last of the new questions for the week. And this is a tricky one. But the answer was actually given today on the stream, if you think about it. The question, when did Binance start? Was it 2014 or was it 2017? Give me coin. No. Now you'll get the answer if you think back to when we covered Ethereum and we said Ethereum was 8 years old, and we said that that was before CZ had a job. He was in between jobs. He was standing there in a pair of flippers. So you do the math. Welcome back, Peep1. $55 of you have got this right so far. The answer is, of course, 2017. 62 of you got that right. Adil, Premium Icon. Kangoo, Starlone, well done. Sarah Maria, congratulations. Cherry Lips. Hulala, well done. Helena, Crypto Torado. There's too many answers these days to read them all out. Sehar, Grib, Kishan, Zabi, Petrolhead, well done to all of you. You've all won. You've actually done, surprisingly, a lot better than I expected at that quiz. But you never know with quiz questions. They're always easy if you know the answer. Any food money available? No. So what I'll do is I'm going to ask one last question. And we're going to go for the record. I expect everybody to get this right. This is an easy question. And this I would expect to break the chat. Okay, very simply, who is the CEO of Binance? 2-letter answer, last question. Let's go for as many correct answers as possible. 62 or 66, I think, is the record today. Let's see if we can get to our 70s. Who is the CEO of Binance? Don't give the answer, Mike. What? So you want me to ask questions and then not tell people what the answer was? I like that idea. It's cunning, but also very mean, especially for people that haven't got a clue. Right, let's go for the record. This is the last question of the day, and then we're going to drop our thank you box. The problem is when you ask an easy question and everybody gets it right, the app freezes. So I can see the countdown going, but the chat dies. The number of people winning dies. I can't see anything else. It just all goes to pieces. IB Khan has got it right. Michael Rain has got it right. He probably got it right seconds and seconds ago. I can't see. Now I need to wait for it to catch up. It was 58 correct answers, but that 70 correct answers. There we go. We broke the 70 mark for the day. Lara won. Michael Rain. Sarah is here. Congratulations, you won. Ice-T won. Sakina. Crypto Torado, Sarah Mariah. There's lots of ladies in the chat again today, which is nice to see. Vlad, well done. Jen McCoy, nice name. Polina, Jessica is here. Emil, just endless. Callumshire, Kuldeep, congratulations to everybody. So before I drop the thank you box, just a quick one. I get quite bored of doing the different thumbnails, of having the same thumbnail, so I've changed it for August. That's the new thumbnail for August. Big head of mine. I'm sure I'm going to have a different head. I'm going to take some better pictures at the weekend. So the new thumbnail is up. Don't forget to follow us on Binance. Anybody that's new here, please go over to our YouTube channel and give us a follow. We are very close to being monetized on YouTube, so feel free to go and watch a video. I would highly recommend this video about WorldCoin. If you think WorldCoin is a good idea, don't go near it. It's a terrible idea. So follow us on Binance, follow us on YouTube, and if you want to join the Crypto Club, make sure you join us on Telegram after the show. I will leave the link in chat. So they're the three things you can do which are completely free. It's free to follow us here, and it will be free membership to this forever. There's an FAQ on our Telegram group. Head over and do all of that. If you want to tip us, we convert the tips to SHIB and give them out in the quiz. We've managed to get enough tips the last few weeks where it hasn't actually cost me anything, which is nice. So that's all there is to it. A big thank you to everybody. Sehar, Bruce Seriously, the crowd that look after me on the stream. Cherry Lips, it's nice to have you here. Kure, God loves a trier, but not today. Abelina, Kishan, thank you. CZ brings me to get 4 SHIB. I know. One day we'll be giving you far more than that. Right, so I'm going to drop the thank you box, and I will see you all in the morning. If you have any questions, go over to Telegram. I'll be on Telegram in a little bit, and I'll answer anything you've got over there. So just let me drop this box before I go anywhere. And don't forget, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be anything. And this week, we should be celebrating hitting 30,000 followers, which is massive. And we're going to have a giveaway on Telegram. So if you want to enter the giveaway, go over to Telegram and sign up. We're going to probably put the form up tomorrow, and we'll do the live draw on Thursday. But apart from that, big thank you from Crypto Warehouse, and we will see you. Let me drop this box first. We will see you in the morning. Thank you, everybody,